Hello everyone and welcome back to the Northern Lights SMP. In today's episode we are going to do something a little differently. We are going to build up a little shop for the server. We had a few comments from Callie in our previous episodes that they would like to learn a little bit about decor from us, and so I think this is a perfect opportunity to build up a shop selling some decor tips, or decor tip services I guess would be more appropriate. We also need to figure out a way to get our own back on Callie and Minnie for pranking us, and I have an idea in mind, but we need to gather some resources for it. So to start off this episode we need to go get some resources for the shop and also for the pranks. So we have a bunch of rockets and we are going to fly south, I think. And we need to go to a meadow to gather as many flowers as we possibly can. So the idea for this shop is to sell decor services as like an IOU system. So we will help someone with decor on their base if they, for example, help us with some redstone or something else. And I think what I want to do is make a giant flower, I guess, like a standard Minecraft flower pot and a flower in it. And for that we need a lot of dye, so we're going to head to the meadow to grab some flowers. So here we are, we're at the meadow, we have an empty shulker box, and we're just going to collect one of every flower if possible, or a stack of every flower we can. And it might be that in future we end up building a flower farm around here, but for now I think this is completely fine to do it this way. And just over this piece of water from the meadow up there we have a flower forest, so we can collect the tulips as well. Oh, have I stolen your flowers? Okay, I think that is a good supply of all the flowers we need for now. And like I said, we can always come back and gather more and probably even build up a automated like flower farm here as well. And for now, the next thing on our shopping list is some terracotta. So we're going to head off towards a mesa, and not the one people are the closest one to us because people are living there, but we'll go a bit further out so we're not spoiling their mesa. So here we are in this mesa, and we're just going to take a bunch of terracotta. I'm not too sure how much we want, maybe a couple of stacks. This place is pretty big, so we can always come back and get more if we need it. So we've grabbed a bunch of stacks of terracotta, and yeah, let's fly home then. And here we are flying back through our village area, and I think every time I come back or fly back through this place, it's looking even more amazing and built up, and I think it's going to be great when we get more and more buildings in. So we have headed over to spawn, and we are going to build up our flower pot. And I reckon on top of this hill might be a good idea. So let's go and start. Now I'm just going to do a Minecraft kind of square flower pot, very similar to how it is in the game. And we're going to do a 5x5 grid. So now inside this we're going to have a layer of podzol, and you know what, I will add a torch below it just to make sure we don't get any spawns. And then from that we want a green and a lime green terracotta stem. So I'll do the main stem first. So we'll go up 3 green, a couple of lime, and a couple more green. And I think we want it facing the spawn build. So let's drop down again, and up here I think we want to come out with a little leaf. So we will drop up one. Let's come out a little bit and kind of make a little round-ish leaf shape. And let's take a look at it. Yeah, I think we could probably make it a little flatter maybe. I guess take those off, mix in some lime terracotta. That should look good. Now on top of this stem, I think we want to go with a yellow flower. So I've got some yellow wool and some of the yellow terracotta. I think the main aspect of it I will want to be yellow terracotta, but we'll just start by building up a kind of circle here, and then we'll do one more layer up and out. And then I think what we will do here is maybe add a little kind of stem out of the brown terracotta, like this is like a lily, I guess. And then we will go in and replace some of the yellow with the wool. Yeah, I like it. From here it kind of looks like one of those Minecraft flowers. It can look a little pixelated, I think. And yeah, we'll replace the staircase. And we will get our lectern and book ready so they know what to do if they want our services. So here's the note we're going to leave. So it says, welcome to Frogger's Decor Depot. Do you need help with a build? Does your build just feel meh? Well, I can help. Just place your name in the request barrel, and for the price of 1 IOU, let me help you with your build. So we will leave that right here so they can read it. We have a barrel with paper in one side, an anvil, and a barrel for requests. And I will ask them to message me in Discord as well with a bit more detail. Once I know what it is, we can jump on and help them. So what do you reckon? A nice little shop to help out our server mates. We've been helping each other out with some redstone builds and other stuff around the server, and I think it'd be nice. One of the things I love to do is to do the little decor parts, and I think this is a nice way of helping out the server to look pretty while gaining a little bit with an IOU. Maybe we could get Minnie to help us with some redstone, or yeah, someone to help us chop down all those logs that we've still got to do. So that is the build for the shop done, and one day we should probably come back and clear up this snow because it's February and, well, it's not really Christmas anymore. But for now, yeah, I'll let the server and mates know that this is up and running, and we'll see if we get any requests that we can work on. So now that we are done with the shop, it's time to move on to getting our own back, and it's the prank time. So Callie should have already seen this, but just in case, Callie, if you have not seen the prank and you're still watching this, you have my permission to stop watching. Okay? Just this once. Okay. Okay, now she stopped. This is the plan. So in this box, we have a bunch of redstone lamps, some stones, some pressure plates, and a bunch of eggs. So hopefully a bunch of chickens. We have a bunch of colored glass and a bit more dye if we need it. And the plan is to go and to convert her skelly spawner into a skeleton disco. So let's go do that. So we have this wonderful looking skelly spawner, and yeah, we're gonna mess with it. So we're gonna break in and light it up so it doesn't spawn, and then this glass in the front we're gonna replace with white, just normal kind of see-through glass, and then on the top we're gonna mix in this colored glass, and above it have the pressure plates and hopefully a bunch of chickens. So when the chickens walk on the pressure plates, this thing will light up like a disco ball. Well, that's the plan, and let's see how good it turns out. So let's first clear out this front side and maybe add another light if we can. And we will keep all the pieces that we've gained in here so that she can put it back if and when she wants. So the next thing we want to do is kind of clear out that top and add in our glass. So let's grab in our colored variants of the glass. And yeah, let's build this up. And I'm fully aware that this might cause some retaliation. And so if you have any further ideas for pranks, I would happily hear them in the comments below. So we're just going to come in and randomly add some of our colors in. And yeah, see how this looks when it's all lit up. Perfect. So with that glass in place, we can start working on the redstone lamps above. And so let's work our way up into this lovely ceiling, I guess. And all we need to do here is clear out enough space, probably to cover everything. It's probably going to be a 4x4. So let's do that, and I will bring you back for the next stage. Perfect. And now what we will do is fill this floor level with these redstone lamps. And if we place a pressure plate on these, then they light, but they also light in like a cross shape. So what we need to do is, if we put a stone on that and then a pressure plate on top of the stone, it lights just the individual one below. So we need to fill this with a whole layer of stone. And now we can cover this with our pressure plates. And now we can just chuck a bunch of eggs in there. So we need to go grab our eggs, and we can do this. Perfect. So now the chickens are running around and turning on and off the lights. And so now we can set up this front side again. And yeah, we want to fill in this top side. And we'll leave the resources there so she can build it back when she wants. Now, I'm not sure whether I want to go colored glass or whether I want to go plain glass. I mean, we have enough and it would be quite fun. Yeah, let's do colored. So that is it in place, and yeah, I think it looks quite fun. It's just a bit of fun here. I don't think it's particularly problematic for Callie. If it is, I'll come and sort it out for her. But yeah, I think it looks quite nice. And I've just turned it on with shaders, and you really can't see the color. So maybe actually switching out this front one for white would probably be better. So let's just do that now. Yeah, now that I've replaced that with kind of the white glass, it does look like it has a little bit better kind of colorization in there. I'd still like to have more color there, but I'm not too sure how I would go about that. So I'm going to leave you there in front of our little prank on Callie. Hopefully this is fun enough to get her back for the bells. I quite like the idea. But yeah, as I said, might get some retaliation to this. So any other prank ideas would be very much appreciated. And yeah, today's episode slightly different with our shop build and this prank, but as of next week, my plan is to get back and do a little more work on our massive tree. So if that is something you're interested in, please do stick around for next week's episode. And yeah, if you've enjoyed this episode so far, please do consider giving a like and a subscribe to the channel. It really does mean a lot to me. And yeah, I will see you next time. So until then, bye bye.